Let's continue with chapter 2, line 1. This is where the challenge of professional difficulty truly begins. In fact, 2 line 1 is one of the hardest chapters when it comes to the S-rank because of very high enemies routed and very low time requirements. This is the reason why we are going to use the grenade launcher with flash rounds. We are going to use it to kill random animals like rats and birds in order to provide additional kills for the enemy's routed rank. We are going to make sure that the enemy's routed rank is not ruined because the AI partner has defeated too many enemies. The problem is, any enemy defeated by your AI partner does not count as a kill for you. Right at the start, shoot 2 flash rounds the way I do to get 4 rats for your kill counter. The first BSAA emblem is here. I'm going to ignore the crates here to save time.
You can have
Roger.
First of all, we are going to make the Magini with a crossbow fall into the explosive. The positioning is essential here. Stand in the corner where the tire is to make sure that the Magini will fall off the container after the shot.
nice teamwork.
It is important to point out that within the maze, the AI has a script to hold position at certain spots. This could be a problem. Due to the exact script, the AI will not help you at all should you get into dying state. So if you get into dying state while in the maze, you should immediately restart the checkpoint. The next part is a bit tricky. The dogs do not entirely ignore the AI and therefore can be dangerous. So this is what we do. Lure the dog out, retreat to the ladder and call your AI partner to your position. Make sure that the AI is climbing the ladder before you jump down. Otherwise it will look for an alternative path and run straight into the explosive. Then call and keep your AI partner near you. Use the shotgun to defeat the 3 dogs. There are 3 in total. 2, since one of them already exploded. Finally, you can let the AI walk to the scripted position. Since it is ignored by the Maginis, it can take out the crossbow Magini for you. There is 1 enemy left in the maze, but there is nothing special about it.
Much appreciated.
This part can also be difficult. First of all, stand at the corner, do not move, and keep your shotgun ready. Do not move in order to not trigger additional enemies. There will be 2 dogs that approach you very fast. Wait for them and defeat them with a shotgun. After defeating the 2 dogs, you can take a few steps and trigger the additional enemies, but then retreat to the corner again. The big man Magini is best defeated with a shotgun. If he doesn't die after the first shot, use additional melee to finish him off. This wave also includes a Magini with a crossbow and a third dog. Be prepared for them.
Nice work.
The last enemies waiting for you are a fire bottle Magini and a crossbow Magini around the corner. Defeat the crossbow guy with a pistol or with a sniper rifle. A small hint, you can easily avoid crossbow shots by simply strafing.
Come on.
Okay.
There is a red herb in one of those crates, so it made sense to break them. Just shoot the barrel when the truck is near one. I did it twice just to be safe. Right after that, run past the truck, dodge to the right, and shoot the next two barrels in order to get rid of the Maginis with crossbows. The next wave is about to come. Since there are many of them, shoot some of them with a sniper rifle from a safe distance. Prioritize the Magini with a crossbow.
Okay.
In this chapter, you need to hurry to make it in time. So either put the AI to attack mode and let it break the barrels, or ignore the barrels altogether. You can find the second BSAA emblem when entering the stairs.
Come on.
Roger.
You will meet two groups of dogs in the sewers. Use the shotgun against them.
You can have it.
Roger.
You can have it.
Roger. Thanks for the help.
Shoot a flash round into the room before entering it to get 2 more reds for the kill counter.
Go.
Roger.
Come on.
Okay.
You will encounter 3 Kipepeos, the flying mutation, in this section. Use the shotgun, but aim and shoot fast, because they react very fast with dodging. To lock onto them faster, look at them with the right analog stick before starting to aim. The last one has a Kipepeo mutation as well, but you can prevent it by using Neckbreaker as Chris or Throat Slit as Sheva. Near the ladder, you can kill 3 more rats with a flash round.
I need a grenade.
Roger. Use this.
I owe you one.
I don't like the looks of this.
You need to act quick in this part. Let the AI pick up the items here and quickly defeat a certain Magini. If you leave this particular Magini alive, He will later on return with a crossbow and a TPPO mutation. The other one is optional, but why not defeating him? Next step, pick up the key, but enter the room through the window and leave the lock on the door, so enemies can only come through the window, and therefore from only one direction. This is the best moment to call your AI partner to your position. You can now easily defeat all enemies with a shotgun while they climb through the window. After the Bitman Magini, there are only 2 more Maginis left. In this area, you can also find the third BSAA emblem. At this place, climb up and then jump down again. We only went up there to trigger Kurt's chopper. The cutscene does not play immediately, but a few seconds after the trigger. Do not skip this cutscene, because skipping it does not skip the chopper's traveling route, which means that Kurt would need a few seconds more before he is able to attack. We now let Kurt defeat the enemies with a rocket launcher, while we defeat those that manage to get down here. In case that Kurt is not able to defeat these enemies on his own, prepare yourself for a Bitman Magini, 2 Maginis with crossbows, 1 Magini with fire bottles, and sometimes TPPO mutations. In my case, the Bitman Magini, the Magini with the fire bottles, and 1 of the Maginis with a crossbow were defeated, while 1 Magini with a crossbow remained. Strafe in order to dodge the incoming arrow and use the sniper rifle to defeat him. The 4th and second to last BSAA emblem can be found if you climb up the ladder. A large group of Maginis is going to come out of this door. Although I used the sniper rifle in this case, in retrospective, approaching the enemies and using the shotgun would have been the better choice. You should, when possible, prioritize the Magini with a crossbow. There also comes a Magini with a TPPO mutation from behind. You can prevent the mutation by using Neckbreaker or Throat Slit. That was what I was trying here, but failed. Alternatively, you can lure the Magini into the building and kill him there without causing the TPPO mutation. Usually, a TPPO mutation rises into the air from the corpse, but the ceiling inside the building would block this animation. Nothing very difficult here. The first Magini will climb through the window once you approach it. The other two will attack once you climb through the window into the building.
Roger.
Two more TPPOs just use the shotgun. Chris could help Trevor to get up there, but I don't recommend it, because if you separate and anyone gets hurt, the partner is not able to heal, which results in a guaranteed game over. This can get a little tricky, since you have to focus on both two Maginis on the ground and a flying mutation. The shotgun should be the best weapon for this case. A large group of Maginis is going to approach you now. Stay here in order to stay out of reach from a crossbow Magini and use the shotgun to defeat all of them.
Thanks, partner.
Now carefully take down the Magini with a crossbow. There is a position where you can shoot at him, but he cannot shoot at you. Be careful. Usually there is a Magini with a shovel behind the door who may surprise you. In my case, he wasn't there for unknown reasons. On the lower level of this building, there are two Maginis hidden. You should take them out first. There is a Magini with a shovel waiting for you on the staircase. Watch out, he is fast and may surprise you. On the upper level, there are two last enemies. You probably know that now comes a section where you have to separate and survive a very difficult encounter. Believing this might be a little too difficult for beginners, I show you how to bypass this encounter with the help of a hand grenade. Let it bounce off the Ken Smarted shield so it will land near the door and break the lock. Unfortunately, I forgot to show something that is beneficial for beginners. If you do the partner action upstairs, you'll get a checkpoint. If you restart this checkpoint, you will end up near the gap before you did the partner action. This way, you can repeat the hand grenade trick over and over again in case you fail. In that area, there is also the fifth and last BSAA emblem, which I forgot to show in this video. Once you make it through the door, save time for this chapter and immediately run to the stairs where the Chainsaw Magini will appear. With fully upgraded weapons, this fight is pretty simple. All you have to do is to provide about 5 shots from the M3, Jailbreaker or Hydra shotgun. Do not use the Ithaca M37 shotgun, because this weapon is much weaker than the other shotguns, and the other Maginis will reach and attack you before you can finish him off. You can make him flinch with a shotgun. However, if you wish to play it safe, you can stun him by providing 2 shots into his head. After he is down, turn around and take care of the remaining Maginis. The handgun, the sniper rifle and the transformer should be enough to do the trick. Once all Maginis are defeated, you can finally pick up the key. This causes the Chainsaw Magini to rise and enter a rage mode. He is already vulnerable if he rises. Using the shotgun once should be enough. You can take the music as indicator. If the music stops, he will drop down again before he even had the chance to attack. If this feels too risky for you, you can also keep your distance and use one shot from the S75 sniper rifle to take him down. Or you can ignore him completely and run to the loading door.
Come on!
Okay.
Take the opportunity to get 2 more kills with the help of a flash round. During cutscene QTEs, you are allowed to press all buttons at once, so I recommend doing just that. I will show all possible button inputs for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 and Xbox 360. I don't know the button inputs for the other platforms. This chapter had high enemies routed requirements and low clear time requirements. But with the help of a trick shown in the video, you should be able to fulfill them nevertheless. Unfortunately, this gameplay footage was too short to tell you everything I wanted. I will add further notes in a comment below the video. We're finished here, let's continue with chapter 2 line 2.